This story begins on March 4th, 2026. A digital clock on a screen glitches. Login attempts fail, one after another, each denial punctuated by the sudden, stark appearance of the FBI seal. This wasn't a system crash, it was a coordinated takedown, the final move in a global game of digital cat and mouse. The operation was massive. From a central command, digital lines stretched across the globe, connecting law enforcement agencies in 14 different countries. For months, they had watched, cataloging every transaction, every username, and every private message that flowed through the illicit network. Millions of people, represented as silhouetted figures, went about their digital lives, completely unaware that their identities had been stolen, packaged, and put up for sale. Their personal data was now evidence in one of the largest cybercrime investigations in history. The target of this international effort was a website called LeakBase. Unlike the hidden corners of the dark web, LeakBase operated in plain sight, on the open internet, its interface presented in clear English. It was designed to look and feel like any legitimate e-commerce site, but its product categories were far from ordinary. Email addresses, passwords, bank accounts, and even full identities. Data from the biggest corporate hacks of the last 5 years flowed directly into its servers, creating a constantly expanding inventory. Users could browse listings for Netflix accounts, government records, or corporate credentials, complete with prices, 5-star ratings, and customer reviews. With hundreds of millions of stolen account credentials available, the ripple effect of each sale was immeasurable. So, who was buying this data? The clientele was disturbingly diverse. In one scene, a teenager uses stolen credentials to make an online purchase. In another, a professional scammer in a call center exploits personal information to manipulate victims. Elsewhere, a foreign intelligence analyst sifts through the data, searching for strategic advantages. The marketplace's greatest strength was its accessibility. It was reportedly just 11 clicks away from a simple Google search, making it a one-stop shop for criminals of all levels. LeakBase wasn't just a chaotic forum, it was run like a professional business. The platform featured dedicated moderators, a live customer support chat, and even a dispute resolution system to handle complaints about outdated or non-working data. This structure built a sense of trust among its criminal user base, ensuring repeat business. A sleek, modern interface advertised regular updates, new inventory added daily, and a robust feedback system. While corporations invested fortunes in firewalls and security, LeakBase was systematically indexing every new breach and leak, efficiently monetizing the constant stream of stolen information. The end came swiftly. Coordinated from Europol's headquarters in The Hague and FBI field offices across the United States, law enforcement agencies in Australia, Canada, Germany, the Netherlands, the UK, and 8 other nations moved in simultaneously. As a digital countdown hit zero, a series of synchronized raids took place. The LeakBase website was seized, its familiar interface replaced by a law enforcement notice. Investigators gained access to the site's underlying database, a treasure trove of criminal activity. The stolen data, once for sale, was now meticulously sorted, cataloged into individual case files, and secured as evidence. This takedown, however, is just one chapter in a continuing story. A historical timeline of similar operations shows a recurring pattern. Raid forums was seized in 2022, followed by breach forums in 2023, and its founder was convicted in 2025. Yet, after each takedown, a digital phoenix rises from the ashes as the community inevitably rebuilds. The demand for stolen data remains constant, the supply of fresh breaches is endless, and the pool of buyers never dries up. LeakBase wasn't the first of its kind, and it won't be the last. In the end, the numbers paint a stark picture. Over 142,000 members and 215,000 messages exchanged, all centered on the trade of hundreds of millions of stolen credentials. As the digital case file scrolls, revealing names and data, a new phase of the investigation begins. The focus now shifts from the marketplace to its users. In quiet homes around the world, individuals sit nervously, their online anonymity shattered. The story concludes not with a digital bang, but with a subtle, ominous knock on a closed door.